in that half, and that was taking advantage of the aggressive play calls from Blake Williams, the defensive coordinator for DC. I wonder if Blake goes back to playing a little bit more conservative.
Cyril Grayson with some speed. Grayson just out of bounds. On the angle he had, trying to step over the diving kicker, and he's just out of bounds. Matt McCrane will get credit for a tackle.
I saw this all night on Friday. Great returns right there. You make one guy miss in this UFL-style kickoff, which is the best kickoff in football, by the way. The way that the UFL does it is better than any other league as far as the kickoff goes, and it retains the excitement of what we just saw. A solid return here across the 50, setting up this offense that already had a good rhythm stemming from that 2-minute series.
Spot the football at the 47 of DC, and Jalen McClendon going to work once more with an empty backfield on first down. McClendon flushed, he will run, and he slides down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, NASCAR, trade left, NASCAR, trade left.
First half offensive leaders, Justin Hall, 5 catches for 52 yards. He led the league coming into week 9 in catches.
Eagle Lake. Yeah, you right here. Hit right. You go 180. What's up?
Oh, McClendon looked like White went one way, and McClendon expected him to go the other way, Joel.
You know what I call that?
NASCAR. Yes.
Making chicken salad.
No.
Because nothing was going right there. McClendon turns the wrong way. You can tell that because the offensive line is all blocking this way and the running back is coming this way. Yeah. McClendon's the only one looking the opposite direction. But you got to be an eraser if you're a quarterback. Everyone making mistakes, make sure it's still a positive play. He just knifes forward and ends up getting the first down.
Injured defender. There's a timeout on the field in Houston. Third down and 1 for Houston. Just underway in this third quarter, a 2-point lead for Houston. Now 3rd and 1. Swing pass, nice catch by Justin Hall to get the first down. That was low and well in front of him, and he was able to pull it in and move the chains.
Well, listen, in order to do something like this, you've got to trust the guys on the outside to get these blocks. Check out the blocks on the outside. This is great work by Butler and Kiki Chisholm. They're able to lock up the defenders. You can't do that. Hall has got to trust that he's not going to get blown up as he's sliding over to the right with his head in the backfield.
On first down, Cam Sutton with the catch.
Hey, fix up close. Fix up close.
His second catch of the day, just his 3rd of the season.
Hey, Hog River. You going down to my left. Yeah. Here we go. 180. What's up?
Motion cross. Toss to that motion man Hall. And Hall with his 7th catch, but short of the first down.
Hip, gun, tray left open. 53H slither, alert F Hank.
Tray left open.
Hip, gun, tray left open. 53H slither, alert F Hank.
Alert to it. Go, I got you. Hey, slither, 53. 53 slither. 53 slither. 53 slither. Hey, we're good. Here you go. 180. What's up?
He's showing pressure on 3rd and 3. Here it comes. McClendon. Out it goes to the backfield, and Merritt, who will slither for a first down to the 15-yard line.
I mean, this is a great read by McClendon because, look, he's going to get a fake blitz from this linebacker, and this linebacker blitzes, but both of those guys would have had to have the running back out of the backfield. So as soon as they do not go with the running back, Merritt is wide open. McClendon finds him on what becomes a hot route, and it's an outlet for an easy first down.
Now it's Quandre White in the backfield. White with the carry. Tries the left side, ran into his own blocker, and is down at the 10-yard line. Just listen in on 2nd down. Eric Price with the call.
Why did they stop the clock? We're going to go pistol fix left close.
Hey, pistol fix up close.
34 Hawk.
Pistol fix up close. Boo.
Hawk River.
Hey, Hog River. Hey, boo. You got a boo. Hog River. You going to the left. You heard me? Here we go, here we go. 180, one shot.
2nd and 6. The fake. Ooh, Glendon awkwardly goes down. Loss on the play. Good penetration from Andre Mintz.
Hey, I got you.
Yeah, 11's fine.
Hey, here you go. Hey, Sin City.
52, Sin City.
Sin City. 52. Hey, let's go. Here we go. Hey, go left. Go to 2. Here you go.
They've converted their last 3 third downs after an 0-for-4 start. McClendon jumps it over the middle on the cross. It's Chisholm. Reverses his field. Chisholm with the touchdown. Second of the day for Kiki Chisholm, and Houston expands the lead to 8.
What a great adjustment by Kiki Chisholm. You know, as he's working across the field, looks like they're in man coverage. They get stuck, but right here, a cutback, and you got 3 DC defenders. They're all looking at each other with their arms out. I don't know if someone told them, like, hey, you know, you guys are defenders. You're supposed to tackle. Nope. Chisholm in for a touchdown on a little cutback to the left.
Hey, come on. Hey,
both touchdowns for Chisholm have been on third down plays.
Brahma.
4 for 1 here.
He's been on fire in the last few weeks. Now 4 touchdowns on the season.
180. What's that?
Try for 1 and short. Lingard can't break the plane of the goal line to add a point, but Kiki Chisholm added 6 more from Jalen McClendon. An outstanding stop, start, Chisholm.
He's 11 of 12 for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns in his last 2 drives, one right before the half in that 2-minute scenario, and then that opening series of this second half. He's been terrific, and Jordan Ta'amu is going to be done, as Coach told us. So Shannon Harris is going to go with Mike DeLillo the rest of the way. So Ta'amu's day is over, and DC is going to now have to come back from this 8-point deficit.
And a big stick at the 26-yard line. Abram Smith ran into a brick wall. Markel Roby with the hit.
I tell you, Houston has got all the energy, the urgency. It feels like
23 lock X-Glance. Monday, ready?
It feels like DC is just kind of going through the motions right now. And very different from what we saw from St. Louis on Friday night. They were in the same situation. They know they're in the playoffs. They were playing their backup quarterback in the second half, and yet they still had urgency. They were executing. But that last defensive series for DC was really poor. And then the special teams, I would say, is the same right there.
Handoff up the middle. Abram Smith gets a couple. Let's go down to our Hall of Famer, who is with the Pro Football Hall of Famer.
Well, thank you so much, Kevin. It's hard to miss this face. Tio, great to see you, first of all. And I know you have a connection with someone special on the DC team. So if you could just explain that story and who you're supporting today.
Yeah, Javon Antonio. So I got a chance to meet with him and spend a lot of time with him at the University of Colorado. And obviously he's getting his chance and opportunity right here to get to the next level. Not the path that he wanted, but I told him just keep fighting, just keep working hard, and just put the film and put everything on tape, and he'll get where he needs to be.
Look, you have played at the highest of levels, so much success playing this game. How impressed are you with this league and the opportunity it's giving so many of these guys for another shot?
Well, I think you said it yourself, the opportunity that these guys are getting. They just got to take it one day at a time. Don't take it for granted to be where they are. Give themselves the best opportunity just by going out here and just making plays. This is where it starts. The more you can make plays and make SportsCenter or whatever it may be, social media to get your name out there, and then just the UFL in a whole. I think all these guys, like I said, are taking advantage and should be taking advantage of the opportunity that it's providing.
It was so fun for me to see you so often on the
I help. Again, I offer it. Again, like I said, some guys, they feel and they see what I've accomplished over the course of my career. And for me, it's just giving back. I don't get paid to do it. I'm just thankful for the opportunity that I've had to be where I am and just share some of the knowledge and the wisdom that I have for some of these guys to get where I've been.
Well, it's so nice to catch up with you. And obviously he's committed, guys, because the heat is no joke. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hot out here. I can only imagine what it's like there on the football field. But again, like I said, I'm just happy to just see Antonio get an opportunity. Obviously, the defenders giving him the opportunity at that. And like I said, it's a process. Again, for all these guys, it's not where they want to be, but obviously just keep chipping away and just keep making plays.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Guys.
Oh, Jenny, great stuff. And Joel, if I'm a wide receiver and T.O. says I'm willing to offer you my advice, I think I'm going to take that advice.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Second and 5 to the sideline. Seth Williams with the catch, his second of the afternoon. And a first down as Mike DeLillo continues to march DC down the field.
You know who else does that is Kurt Warner. He offers that to guys a lot. And you know, and I know T.O. does as well, and that's invaluable. But you'd be shocked at how many guys don't take that offer and don't call those guys and don't ask their advice. And so credit to Javon Antonio for not being too prideful and seeking the advice of one of the best to do it in the history of this game.
Well, if you can't take advice from a Hall of Fame wide receiver on to how to play the position, I don't know what to tell you, Jenny Taft. He's certainly a great resource.
Well, and it's such a great add to the story, guys, because I asked Javon Antonio about his connection with T.O., and he said, when I sat down with Coach Prime, and I know, Joel, you are so close with Coach Prime as well. We've been around him a lot with the college game, and he said, who's your favorite guy? Who's your favorite player? He said, well, it's T.O. He goes, all right, let me call him. Within a minute, he's on the phone. They have been together, mentoring him throughout all these years. It really is special, and it speaks to what T.O. is doing, just furthering the game and mentoring.
That's a great call. And by the way, somewhere in Colorado, they just clipped off that report from Ginny, and that's going to go out to all the recruits.
Oh, it's already been sent out.
Well done, Ginny. Well done.
Well, it's true, though, right? We're sitting down with Coach Prime, and Joel and I, we've seen it firsthand. I mean, his connections, the way so many players respect Coach Prime and what he's done with that program. I mean, we could go on about it, Joel, but it has been special to see, and you're seeing it firsthand here.
Yep.
Ready?
It's a great point.
Third down and 3. Quick screen for Roland, who took a big hit while we were talking with T.O. Got up and went to the sideline for a moment. He's fine, and he's got the first down.
You know what I see from both of these teams in the last couple of series? Really unselfish play from the wide receivers. Right there, Cornell Powell was the one, number 14, blocking in front of Chris Roland. You know, you saw Antonio running off his man defender in what you would call a brotherhood route. You saw that on the last side for Houston. And these are the things that I'm sure a T.O. would be talking to these guys. It's not just about the catches you make, but it's also the way you play when you don't have the ball in your hands.
Oh, DeLillo absolutely got smoked as he threw that football.
I can't do it, brother. I promise to make you right. And a half. The second and a half, brother.
Here's the blitz over from the left side of the offense, and there's nobody there, and he takes a second hitch step. Can't do that. And that ball is basically just thrown away as Roland was double covered. Safety Markel Roby coming over the top.
Fat 58. Go all the way out there.
First
Nick, all the way out there.
for DeLillo after starting 4 for 4.
Yeah, good series for DeLillo here in his opening series. He's done a nice job so far.
Ready? Go!
Second and 10 from the 25. Wanted to set it up as Mickens came back to get it, and then that double clutch threw off the timing, and it's third down.
I bet he just bailed on the snap. I know. I wasn't expecting to come that far in. Pony!
With Shannon Harris, he got a good chunk of the reps this week, more than usual. Usually it's Joe Thomas who gets all of the game reps. DeLillo got a lot of practice reps to be ready for this opportunity today.
Just stay there. Hey, you got it. Here we go. Yellow. Ready. Go.
And a timeout used by DC with that play clock winding down.
Take it. Okay. DC, that's called their first charge timeout of the half. 30 seconds in late.
Let's listen in as Mike DeLillo goes over to talk with Jordan Tamu and others.
Yeah, I gave him circus.
If we go that same play, you can give me something going out.
Well, you got to come into my progression. On that one, you got to come into my progression.
Hey, pony left.
Yeah. Now you want corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold it up tight. Red, Z under, X corner. Tight. So you got to drive.
Just be an athlete. We'll make the right read. Say less. Hey, let me go get it. Here's his hand. Yeah. All right.
Jump into that huddle.
He'll get the under.
You know, we talked a lot about Anthony Beck and Skip Holtz this year in the UFL, and rightly so.
Nike.
But how about the job Shannon Harris has done? Named interim head coach the week before the season started. He's done an excellent job this year. I would say candidate for Coach of the Year, there's no doubt. 3rd season with DC. He's been quarterback coach in the previous couple of years. He was the offense coordinator at Tennessee State, his alma mater, where he was a quarterback himself. But big credit to him on this year that they've been having.
3rd and 10, floating it for the end zone. The pass incomplete. Powell well covered across the goal line, and it's 4th and 10. And there's an injured defender still down after the play.
On that.
Abram Smith, the running back, still down on the turf.
He was in pass protection out of the backfield, and he's going to step up. So here he is right here, and he's going to step up and make a block. But watch then from his left, the rush gets kind of collapsed back into his left leg right there, and he goes down. So let's hope that that's not as serious as it looks like it could be. Abram Smith played his college ball at Baylor. He's 26 years old. 3rd year here with DC. We'll see if he's okay when we come back.
Abram Smith able to get up and make his way to the sideline without assistance. Good to see for a guy who missed all of last year with a torn ACL. So you had that thought creep into your head when you saw him go down, but it looked like he was okay as he left the field. Now 4th and 10, and on comes Matt McCrane to try to get DC back on the board with a 43-yard field goal try. Good snap and hold. McCrane's kick drifting, and it is no good, wide to the left. Just his 4th miss of the season, and it remains a 17-9 ball game. 4:37 to go in the 3rd as we check in downstairs with Jenny Taft.
Well, I feel a little bad telling a story about Matt McCrane after a miss, but it might be a reason why. Guys, he's had a bit of a tough day. He and receiver Chris Rowland were actually stuck in an elevator before the game. Honestly, it's one of my biggest fears, right? So McCrane told me that he actually used his kicking sticks to force open the doors of the elevator. They didn't have electricity. Rowland said he felt like he was in a horror film. It was about 10 minutes, but that's kind of dramatic, guys. So keep that in mind, what they had to deal with, but they weren't late. They were that early. They still got there on time.
Here you go.
As someone who has experienced that, it's absolutely awful. I feel their pain. Jalen McClendon floats it down the sideline and looking for room to run. Plenty of room for Justin Hall, and Hall tripped up as he gets near the 20-yard line.
I love the way that Justin Hall gets off the line of scrimmage. Watch, so he's in a jam technique. Look at him get his hands on the defender, gets himself some separation, and immediately right down the field in what I would call kind of a wheel route from the inside position. McClendon saw it right away. They get the coverage that they want. Accurate ball, and then Hall does the work down the field. This offense certainly clicking here in the second half, and it's exactly what we were talking about, Kev. They get rhythm in that 2-minute series before the half, and they've established it right through the second half here.
Boy, unfortunate for DC that pass was tipped at the line because Cyril Grayson was wide open and on his way in for a touchdown. But Shane Simon got a hand on it to bat it away.
You know, it was there. If that ball is not tipped, it is there. He's going to have an opportunity for a really big completion because of where the linebacker had fallen off to. But Simon was able to get back into that throwing lane and get his hand on the football. And you're right, once the ball is tipped, then it becomes fortunate that it doesn't go the opposite direction.
Second down and 10. Motion across from Hall. Hand off up the middle and a gaping hole. Lingard inside the 5 and down at the 4. First and goal, Houston.
This Houston team looking for their 3rd straight touchdown drive, and this one, they're just going right downhill right here. A great job by the offensive line. Good movement up front. Jack Kramer, the center, number 65, does a great job getting up to the second level. There he gets a block on the safety. That was Keandre Thomas, number 24.
All right, let's go, let's go.
Now they're 1st and goal inside the 5.
Here we go.
18-yard pickup for Lingard. And on 1st and goal, Lingard again spins, touchdown, Houston. Lingard's 1st rushing touchdown of the year.
Let's go. Yeah. I told you I'll leave you when I'm.
Hey, well, we've seen now a couple of series where it looks like the DC defenders want nothing to do with defending. You know, I mean, just no one wrapping up, just shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle, and Lingard just walks into the end zone. Good physical run, there's no doubt. Last week got a season high, 7 carries, season high 33 yards. And paying it off here again today. He's already got 40 yards. That's his high on the year. 8 a pop, Kev.
Going for 1. They're 0 for 2 on 1-point tries today.
180. What's that?
Clendon. Time. Going to step up. Floats it into the end zone. It is caught. Emmanuel Butler. Tack on 1.
I know you like that too.
Houston rolling, Joel, to almost 23 points per game. They're already to the 24. It's just kind of a what could have been with this Houston team. They won 3 out of 4 in the middle part of the year and then lost a couple of tough ones over the last few weeks. And they had gotten themselves right back into the playoff mix, and then they lost that game to Birmingham and Michigan, and it kind of knocked them out and deflated their sails.
Let's go downstairs to Jenny Taft.
Well, figured it was important to hear from Jalen. 3 straight touchdown drives. Jalen, what has gone into just the offense and the way you guys have put it together?
I think just everybody just staying together, just keep doing what we game plan doing. They coming out playing the defense we expect them to play. They're gonna play man and little man pretty much all game. So just going and taking advantage of the matchups and doing what we do.
I know you have some familiarity with the guys you're going up against. Got to feel a little bit good to be in the lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about being in the lead. I want to just keep executing and keep playing. Like we seen a few weeks ago what happened. We was up big, so we just want to keep playing the ball we know we're capable of.
Thanks for the time.
Yep.
He's played well. Jalen McClendon, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, a quarterback rating of 128.9 right now.
You guys both over here. Spread right.
Polo taking over in the second half per the plan for DC already in the playoffs.
Monday, ready?
You have to walk that fine line, Joel, between how much do you rest your starters versus keeping them fresh and ready to go and sharp for the playoffs.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's tough because it can go one of 2 ways, you know. Like I said, Friday night with St. Louis, they played great, even without some of their starters in. And yeah,
illegal shift, number 12 and number 3 were both moving at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It has not been that way with DC. You know, DC defensively, they had not been playing well coming into this game. We've touched on that.
I think so too.
They were 7th in the league in terms of scoring defense, 6th in the UFL out of 8 in total defense. The only thing that they were really excelling at is the fact that they were getting some takeaways, sacks, and tackles for loss. It was kind of boom or bust style of defense. Well, it's gone bust here today. And then now offensively, it's gotten a little bit sloppy as Jordan Ta'amu has not been in this second half.
Ready?
Minute and change of the 3rd quarter. DeLillo with pressure. He can move, gets out of the pocket, throws it complete.
He said what, the penalty or what?
It was good. 3rd and 5.
They had us in Texas too. He just had us in Texas. We're 10. You're good. 11. Hey, Texas left, Z-Jet, Philly yellow, Y climb, Monday, ready? Get set!
This guy here don't come.
Gonna have to hurry, play clock under 5.
Ready, set go!
Roland in motion. Play action, pressure up the middle. The check down to Roland on the sideline. Not going to have enough room to get that first down. Stopped about 4 yards short.
Good job rallying up by that Houston defense. Look at all those Roughnecks that were able to get up and make the stop, force the punt.
Hey, yo. Good.
This should take us to the end of quarter number 3 in Houston. A quarter dominated by the home team, outscoring DC in the quarter 13-0. 22 straight points scored by Houston to take control of this one through 3. Roughnecks with a 24-9 lead over the DC defenders. Fourth quarter to come.
I've seen each of those teams, and if I had to lay money on it, I would do it with St. Louis. They're the deepest. They're the best at the line of scrimmage. They're the healthiest at quarterback position.
Punt will die inside the 14-yard line, and that's going to give that defense an opportunity once more for DC, and they have really been struggling. Last 5 games, almost 30 points allowed, 352 yards per game, only 6 takeaways. And how about today already with a quarter to go, the 6th straight game allowing 24+ points. This defender's defense is doing anything but right now. Blake Williams, you know he's got to be a little frustrated.
They're going 12 personnel now. Same call, smoke the back 2 roll.
I think
if they do an opposite out of a balanced formation, alert for them running the ball into the smoke side. We'll see.
Monday, ready? Come on.
These last 3 drives, you know, and candidly,
hey, let's go. Hey,
you know, for Blake, it hasn't so much been the schematics that have gotten him. It's been the lack of effort in the last few series.
Here you go.
And the poor tackling.
Right side.
1st and 10. McClendon going the wrong way again, it looked like.
Call the right
and it'll bring up 2nd down. A loss on the play.
It's the wrong play. It's the wrong play.
All right, let's go.
Hey, gun them right.
Race 3 sky, race 3 sky, race 3 sky, race 3 sky. Go back, load weak, match strong. Load weak, match strong. 9, you've got number 3 vertical.
Here you go. Hey, Ohio. Here you go. 180. Right side.
2nd and 12. McClendon in a clean pocket, the sliding catch at the 20-yard line for Emmanuel Butler. A 3rd down defensive play call from Blake Williams.
11 personnel. Auto, 51Y, auto, 51Y stock, auto, 51Y stock, auto.
53 Vegas, all right, Monday, ready? Yeah. Man. Hey, let's go. Here we go. 180, right side.
3rd and 4. Backside pressure, McClendon hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. Andre Mintz, 4th in the UFL in sacks this year, providing the heat once more.
Great rush on this outside, and he just beats the tackle. I believe that was Zach Banner on that side. He just beats him around the edge and gets to McClendon and that arm, and there's just no chance McClendon can get the ball down the field. And now DC will be set up with decent field position after Mintz gets back there and gets the pressure.
It's been a boom or bust offense for Houston, Joel. 4 scoring drives, 4 3-and-outs. All or nothing today for the Roughnecks, but their all has been enough so far. Huntle bounds and take a nice roll, and then touched by Mickens, loose on the turf still, and DC able to bounce on top of that at the 31. Oh my goodness.
They're healthy and they're playing at a really high level.
Lilo, nice move in the pocket to buy the time to find the open target at Mason Fairchild and get a DC first down.
Well, this DC team is used to trying to, you know, win a shootout here in the second half of the year. That's what they've had to do because of some of those defensive struggles. And this Houston team has given up a huge lead. Just 2 weeks ago, they had a 19-point lead against Birmingham. That was the biggest blown lead in UFL history. Really hurt their playoff chances, obviously, and why they find themselves in this situation. So not out of the realm of possibility, but DC is going to need a really solid offensive drive here and getting some not only positive movement, but they've got to get points.
Pretty big push from Tykeem Doss there to help his running back get extra yards on that carry.
Bunch.
Second playoff picture is set. Birmingham, Michigan,
Hey,
St. Louis,
red.
DC.
Red, 300.
Playing for a chance to win the crown.
Ready? To go.
Second and 2. Zalula over the middle, incomplete.
On me. Hey, I was going out the back door, dog. You good? I thought you were gonna sit earlier. My bad. You're all right. He was hard on that shoulder. Hey, spread right, 71, double one under, alert high. Monday, ready?
First extended action for Mike DeLillo.
Here we go, let's go!
Who started his final 2 years at Austin Peay. Threw for over 5,600 yards.
Ready? Let's go!
3rd and 2. Juggled, caught, but well short. Nice play by Leon O'Neal Jr. He's had himself a day today for Houston.
Yeah, he has. He's been terrific. Had that fumble recovery earlier in the game, a big hit, forcing an incompletion right before that.
10.
You know, if I'm DC, I've got to go for this, though. I mean, you know, down 24-9, 10 minutes left. I know it seems like there's a lot of time left, but they've got to stay on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and 3.
Monday. Spread right tight, 71. Hey, just regular spread.
Smith.
Houston, alert.
Heard earlier, back out there now, 4th and 3. Play clock down under 5. And they're going to have to use their second timeout. No, Houston will use the timeout first.
Oh, my goodness. Houston called the timeout?
Has called their first. Charge timeout of the second half.
Oh, that
30
play
seconds
clock down to 1.
Yeah. That bails DC out.
You gotta move, hey. We gotta go. Running. Clock is running. You gotta move out there. Yeah, no, but you still gotta run out there. Yeah, we gotta go.
Hey, look, hey, stop it.
I got it. Let's go.
We're about to win the game, guys. We're acting like little babies. Come on. Chris is talking. Here we go. Hey, they're gonna run the quarterback. Here the call is gonna be.
4th and 3 coming up.
Hey, huddle. Hey, huddle.
Hey, 71 Houston on the double. Monday. Hey, double.
And now 4th and 3 for DC. They need the 45-yard line for the first. 3 for 7 this year on 4th down.
Ready, to go. Ready, to go.
The toss, the catch, and the first down. Cornell Powell moving the chains.
Chris, right.
Nice little combo route here on the left side. You get an out route, then you get a little slant route behind it. And DeLillo is able to find Powell for a first down, and they're able to stay on the field.
Ready, to go.
1st and 10, DeLillo will keep it himself, and DeLillo yanked to the turf at the 40-yard line.
Hey.
DeLillo getting wrapped
I was just trying to run the play with that. He might have dropped that, that's why. Hey, trips right, red Z Cleveland. Monday.
He's got the ability to run it over 600 yards rushing in his college career. 2nd and 8, 9:35 to go in this one.
To go.
To the 34-yard line, about 2 yards short of a first down. Now 3rd down for the defenders here with 9:20 to go.
11.
I want to go back to that 4th down, though, because you heard DeLillo say, like, I just wanted to snap it fast because I don't know if he caught it. So he was trying to
play is under further review.
Quickly. Not this last one, but this was the 4th down play. He didn't know if he caught it because that ball actually hit the turf. But when I look at that, he's got control, firm control while that ball is touching the ground. The ball can touch the ground. It just, you've got to have firm control, and it looks like he did. So that was interesting just because DeLillo had mentioned that to Roland in the backfield. that they went quick because of that. Now this last play.
Play clock operator, please reset the play clock to 25
that one's
seconds.
Been overturned.
Yeah, now that one's going to be an incompletion.
So it goes back to a 3rd and 8 after ruling what initially was a catch by Cornell Powell. It's been ruled an incomplete pass. And so now 3rd and 8.
Well, see, they've already established that they're going to go for it on 4th down. So I don't think that handoff is out of the question.
51 X Miami. Monday, ready? You got a flat.
51 is a protection. Ex Miami is a passing concept, so they're going to be throwing the football. But you've got two to get this if you're DeLillo. You don't have to get it across the chains.
Ready?
32 for the first down. DeLillo floats it. Caught, and then look at the effort by Antonio. Then he fumbles the football again. It's his second fumble of the day, and the second recovery by Houston. He had the first down, looking for extra yardage. The ball ripped out of his hands, and Houston takes it away once more.
Team in the UFL and these defenders, and this defense has played outstanding today.
Yeah, after 2 games allowing 30 points or more each of the last 2.
And a tough second half against Birmingham. You think about that, they had gotten themselves back into the playoff race. They were 3-3. They had a 19-point lead against Birmingham. Birmingham rolled off 27 unanswered points in that second half. And then Michigan, without Bryce Perkins, scored 30. And so you wondered what the confidence level was going to be like for this Roughnecks defense. And they've come out and played an outstanding game.
Second down and 8. McClendon over the middle. High throw, juggling catch made. Short gain for Lingard. It's 3rd down. Javon Antonio, his second reception that turned into a fumble. He has 2 catches. He's fumbled both today. Houston has recovered both, and now a 3rd and 5 after that fumble.
Flex them nasty. 27 bump here. Monday, ready? Hey, let's go. Yes, bump. Here we go. 180. One time.
3rd and 5. Low snap. McClendon flush, steps left to throw, and short of the first down by 2 yards. Justin Hall couldn't slip free, and it's 4th and 2.
Hall has had another huge gain. I know that this is a bad snap, and he doesn't get the first down, and they're going to have to punt it away. But a week after Hall went for 11 catches, this right here, after McClendon is able to corral this poor snap, this is the 9th catch for Hall on the outside. And what I love is just his toughness when he always turns up and looks for positive yardage. He gets up there, physical finish, and now he's got over 100 yards on the day.
9 catches for 109 yards. A flag down on the punt, and the return by Williams out of bounds at the 15. So 6:44 to go. We'll see about this flag.
Illegal formation number 33 lined up in the backfield. Kicking team.
Take us through some of the play calls, if you don't mind, what we're about to see.
Yeah, we're about to see a little climb route right here. Good job by Mike. Find something. There we go, a little lob. Good catch. Good catch by Ben. Wow. First down. Good throw by Mike. Phenomenal.
Could you break down the next play? I know you got to listen in. I'll give you a second, and I'll come back your way.
Inside zone right here. Trips left. Inside zone. To the left. Now someone's hurt, of course. I mean, it happens like that. I don't know. But, yeah. Look at them. They're getting excited. That hypes me up right there.
I know this is a lot of microphone in your face, so I apologize, but it is unique to have your perspective.
This is pretty cool. Yeah, Mike did say he was the first quarterback they usually interview on the sideline whenever I'm out there, so it's awesome.
Look, we've been talking about your journey, your story all game, and just how impressive it's been. Okay, listen in if you need to. But you said the confidence you're playing with. Why this season? Where does it come from?
Roger. I mean, honestly, just the hard work we put in during the offseason as well. This is my 3rd year with this team, with the coaches and stuff, so just getting myself familiarized with the offense and with the players coming in. Everybody was bought in, like I said, from day one, and that's what it takes for everyone to be bought in. Let's go, Dion. There we go. Go. Good job. Good run by him.
All right, this is the last time I'm going to do it. Next play.
12.
Take me through it.
12. Hey, go, Smith.
Here we go. Twins right, twins 46. Twins right, 46.
Nike, ready? Twins right,
A little
46.
counter play right here. So.
Yeah. How do you like it?
No, I like the play call. First down, get everybody on the ball. Nice, easy job for us. If we want to check out of it, we can, but I like the ball. So I like everything right here that I'm seeing. Just hand it off. Go, Dion, go. There we go. Nice. Touchdown. Perfect. Let's go. We need to do this more often so we can score more.
I like that. All right, we'll come back his way. Thank you so much. Last words.
What do you do?
Love you guys and appreciate y'all's support.
Okay, there you heard it, guys. That was fun.
That was the most effective the DC offense has been all day with Jordan Ta'amu telling us what's going on, Jenny.
That was great. I loved it. I mean, I was trying to hold the mic, keep my eye on the field. There was a lot happening, but I just can't say enough about what he means to this 25. Group. It feels like they just rally around his leadership, and
yeah, 25.
He's been such a difference maker.
But I want to know if he's going for 1, 2, or 3, and then we'll figure it out.
So waiting to see about the flag to decide where the ball's going to go.
Chill, Dion.
15 yards to the 20. We'll get the position.
Yeah, but it's going to be after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct number 25. Offense, that penalty will be enforced on the try. 15 yards. DC will try for 2 points.
I'm sorry, all I can do is
going to go to the 15.
It didn't seem like it was that malicious. It's just something like, you know how many times I've done that with my brothers and cousins? You know, like, you just throw the ball back in their face.
The only difference is your brothers and cousins didn't have a helmet on to protect their head.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, I'm just trying to get a touchdown, man. I'm trying to get a touchdown, man.
I'm sorry. That was great. It looked like he thought about it and then stopped and then was like, yeah, screw it.
Yeah,
bounced it, but it was his helmet.
It was almost like he then made sure that the UFL logo was up right for everybody to see. Like, watch this.
Like,
oh, what product placement? There we
go. This will be a 2-point try from the 20-yard line. Spread right, red, all go. Monday, ready? Red. Yeah.
Wait till he turns,
Wow.
Anyone with an older brother knows exactly that move. I'm sorry.
Hey, right now, Chris, right now.
And then the brother, of course, turns right to mom or dad and says, look what he did.
Threw the ball in my head.
And the try for 2 from 20 yards out is no good. Richardson with a big stick on Roland, and then a little love tap on the head from Colby Richardson.
You didn't hear me?
And then, like older brothers normally do, it's the tap on the top of the head. He's like, you know, I could have hit you a little harder right there. There you go. Oh, man. That used to drive me nuts. My older brother. Okay, so first here's me with my older brother, like, bang, back of his head when he turns around, and then you get up with all the protection of your teammates. Hey, Mom, he threw the ball off my head. And then he gets the tap on the head. Listen, outside of all of that, really good offensive series, and now all of a sudden you're in a 9-point game, which is a 1-possession game.
I'm sorry, Mom. I got that flag. I know you're going to be pissed.
I would have assumed that they could have gone for a 4th and 12, but with their timeouts at 2, they've got 2 timeouts. You can kick this. You can still get this ball, but it's a huge touchdown right there because it makes this a 1-possession game, of course, with the option to go for 3 if they're able to get this ball back and put it in the end zone.
I was screaming to Chris, and I was like, hey, I'm going to give it to you right now because I thought if I said that, see people just go block me, just run to the edge.
So a 9-point game with 5:16 to go. And the kickoff down in the end zone for the touchback. So Houston now wants to try to run out this clock if they can, but a long way to go. DC with 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, trying to rally late here in Houston. Jalen McClendon and the Roughnecks had 22 unanswered at one point. They've been outgained in this game by a significant number, but The only thing that matters to them is that score on the board.
Walk field. Fake 19, make it right.
24 to 15.
No, right here. Yeah. Make it right. You good?
To work from the 35 after the touchback.
You go. 180. Right side.
First down. McClendon on the roll. Throws on the run across midfield and a Houston first down. Another connection with Justin Hall. That's his 10th catch of the day.
Well, he's another guy.
Hey,
got to be in a camp. Like, he's just too smart of a player. He's a playmaker. Came in leading the league in catches. You can see how smart he is when it comes to the space on the field.
Wolf Lake.
Now 125 yards here today.
180. Right side.
On first down at 10. Hand off Lingard into the secondary. Look at Lingard rumbling all the way down to the 32-yard line.
Man, Lingard, how many times have we seen him with the physical finish to these runs? Good patience right there, and then once he chooses that hole, and then the finish, two hands on the football behind his pads, and DC's secondary and their linebacker core, they have not tackled well today, and this is just another example of that.
Yeah.
And I know you'll look at this and you'll say maybe, gosh, DC's already in the playoffs, but those are things you don't want to fall into bad habits of when you get into that postseason. Otherwise, it'll be a short stay. Lingard maybe 2 to the 30.
Yeah.
Bear stab single. Bear stab single. You're crashing on the back there. You got to go tackle the back. Yeah, that was stab. I mean, I would strike the back. Strike the back. That means you immediately go tackle the back because the strong safety's got the quarterback. Right? So like you should be able to get there while they're still handing it off.
When you get Bear, you get these three defensive linemen in there covering up the guard center and the guard.
Lingard again. Lingard down to the 10. Rumbling free, just his 9th carry of the afternoon, but another double-digit gain of 17.
Well, what you see is these defensive linemen in here, so what do? They run into the bubble of where that defense is. You see the outside linebacker is just wide. He stays there. You wash down the defensive line, and Lingard's got a giant hole to run through there running the football. This Houston offense just continues to roll throughout this second half.
Monday, ready? Come on.
9 carries, 80 yards now for Lingard.
Here you go. 180. Right side.
First down, McClendon. Incomplete. Good pressure on that play, and McClendon had nowhere to go with it.
Hey, y'all got to chill, though. We good. Y'all got to chill. Huddle.
The only thing
I got you. Huddle.
McClendon cannot do here is turn the football over. That's it. I mean, you can even in this field position, I hate to say this because as a quarterback, you'd never think this, but like a sack is way better than a turnover at this point because you got to feel like you've got points in your back pocket. Chris Blewett is well inside of his range. A field goal in this timing and only second down inside of 2 minutes would basically end the game.
Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness. Trying to toss it to Hall from the middle of the line. The pass
I know. They play 0.
At this point,
it's 3rd and 10.
Kevin, if you're the coach, you take this out of his hands. You don't let him make another decision like that. You just hand the football off. They've got a 2-minute warning here to think this over.
This is a 2-minute warning.
This is going to be a 10.
Breaking tackles, and he's close to the first down, but the ball pops out. Did he fumble the football into the end zone? A scramble to see who's got it.
Figure out who gets the ball first.
Niles Scott is one of the defenders who's got a hand on that football.
Here you go, yeah.
This is the only thing that they couldn't do is put the ball on the ground.
Ruling on the field is a fumble into the end zone recovered by the defense. That's a touchback.
Oh, my goodness.
DC ball, first down.
I was saying during the break to you, Kev, they should have just taken a knee. A field goal makes this a 2-possession game. The only way DC has a chance is if they would have turned the football over. They decide to run an option, which is a wild play call, and then he fumbles. And now DC has an opportunity. Now they've got a legitimate two-minute drill right here with Mike DeLillo where they can get down the field. They've got to get in the end zone, and then they've got to get a 3-point conversion. There was no reason to fight for extra yards right there. There was no reason to even run a play at all. They could have kneeled on that ball, kicked the kicked the field goal, and this game would, by all intents and purposes, be over. It's the only thing they couldn't do.
And how about Sam Kidd just laying on the ground, and the ball ends up in his lap, and he gets the turnover chain.
Well, now we get to see what Mike DeLillo is made of here.
Houston led by 15 at one point in this game.
In this quarter.
And now DC in this quarter, and now DC with a chance to tie it up. DeLillo on the first play of the drive to the sideline and out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup for Mickens.
They've got plenty of time. They've got 2 timeouts left. Remember, now we're inside of 2 minutes, so let's just recap here where we're at from a rules perspective. Now we are mimicking the college rules as it comes to the game clock.
Rocket.
So any first down would stop the clock. Obviously, getting out of bounds stops the clock. So that's what you've got to pay attention to if you're a quarterback. And then any negative play, you're looking at calling a timeout to save that time.
2 timeouts left. DeLillo looking to sideline again, and it's dropped. Seth Williams had that one hit him in the hands, and he couldn't pull it in. Now 3rd and 2.
Well, right in his face mask. I mean, you can't throw it any better. DeLillo anticipates well. He comes out of his break. The ball is right there. That has got to be caught. Now it's his second drop. He had a big drop early in this game. And Seth Williams drops the second one. Jordan Ta'amu, likely MVP, not playing in this second half because DC has closed up their playoff spot. So now it's Mike DeLillo, the normal backup, only 1 attempt coming into this game, who's on the field.
Just got the snap off in time. DeLillo gets away from the rush. DeLillo can run, and he will. DeLillo with a first down. That'll stop the clock as they move the chains. 1:28 to go.
Spread left. Red, right, yellow is E. Cleveland.
Hey, spread left, yellow is E. Cleveland. That's you.
I mean, the clock only stops a little bit. Like that play has got to come in. My goodness, they wasted a lot of time.
Almost 20 seconds burned off before this snap. DeLillo over the middle. It is caught and down to midfield with a first down. That's Spencer Sanders, the number 3 quarterback.
Right left. Spencer Sanders coming in. We played his college ball at Oklahoma State. So number 18, he's rolling right now. He's in the slot. This is your 3rd string quarterback right there.
Down to 10. DeLillo hit as he throws. Caught at the 40-yard line. Rolling, breaking free. Gets to the sideline and out of bounds. Outstanding play by the veteran Chris Rowland.
And what a play to get out of bounds. You know, it's an in-breaking route, and he's able to get all the way outside of the defense and stop the clock and really save that timeout. And now you can take your time just a little bit and kind of catch your breath with a true stoppage of the clock. DeLillo hung in there, was going to get popped right in the chest, and then that's the extra effort from Rowland getting down the field and out of bounds to stop the clock.
Houston
and get him into
has called their second charge timeout at 47 seconds for the second half.
Pickup, and Houston's going to call timeout. They want to talk this one over. DC trying to get the stop.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. We got 8
seconds. 2 points is big in this moment right here.
Yeah, it's large.
Ready to go.
2nd and 10. DeLillo hit as he throws a wobbler incomplete. Boy, pressure up the middle. Markel Roby trying to get his footing to get over and pick off that dying quail. Instead, it's 3rd and 10.
A lot of pressure and a lot of man defense. They don't have to try to get this ball into the end zone right away. Something short.
Spread right. 71 slants. 71 slants.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. He's calling now. He's thinking exactly what I'm thinking. A slant route against blitz man coverage is always a good option. Look at this. You've got all these defenders walked up towards the line of scrimmage. You've got an easy slant right there.
3rd and 10. There's the slant. There's the catch. Spinning inside the 5. Seth Williams, who's had 2 big drops today, hung on there, and it's 1st and goal.
Roger.
Still 2 timeouts.
Get it in.
Electing not to use one here. Clock running. 15 seconds and counting. DeLillo, the give to Smith. Smith hit the backfield, and there's the timeout. DeLillo calling it right away.
Boy, would have been better off just spiking it there. rather than trying to run the football in.
DC has called their second charge timeout at 9 seconds in the fourth quarter. Seconds in length.
The play wasn't dead yet. That's why I took a moment to make sure I didn't kill the clock.
Shannon Harris arguing for one extra second.
Legitimately, you legitimately have two good options as long as your quarterback get the ball out quickly on this first snap. But remember, they've got to get in the end zone. That's a must.
Yeah, we run it this side.
Two, we got one more. We got one more left.
Yeah, you can do it the same way.
Hey, 10, let's go.
McClendon fumbled on the last Houston series. That's why we're in this situation to begin with.
You got nothing. Hey!
Second and goal. 9 seconds to go. What a finish in the UFL to week 9.
Oh, tight.
5 yards away from a touchdown and a potential 3-point try to tie.
Ready, to go.
On second and goal, DeLillo throws back in the end zone, caught but out of bounds. Jaden Mickens with the grab, but he couldn't get the feet down. 4 seconds to play, and the final play of regulation, barring a penalty coming up.
He had him. He has the step, but the throw just drags him out, and he can't get those feet down.
Time out.
DC has called their third and final charge timeout of the game.
Well,
30 seconds.
The absolute best play call that you have. The ball is on the 5-yard line. So
we got Houston, bunch right Houston. Yeah. Well, I'm saying because of when we spray it, how we worked it down there last time.
Operator, please reset the game.
Bunch right, Texas bunch right,
seconds,
Houston.
Please, 5 seconds.
Yeah. So 11. Watch stick. Hey, 11. Here we go. Hey, we got Texas bunch left. Hey, Texas bunch left.
71, Houston, watch stick.
Yeah, 71. Hey, Texas bunch left. 71, Houston, watch stick.
Trying to keep this game alive against Houston, using a play call with Houston in the play call.
Well, every pass catcher has to know that their route has to be in the end zone. You cannot catch this ball short of the goal line.
Got 5 seconds, so make a quick decision.
Hey,
5 seconds, no timeouts, down 9. In this league, it's a touchdown and a conversion from a tie. But first they need the touchdown. 3rd down and goal. And now a timeout
Houston
used by
has called their third and final charge timeout of the game. 30 seconds in length.
Zach can do the same play. Hey,
Damn near one watch stick now.
Get over. Look at me. And I got a whole player in the middle for the angle. I'm here. Okay. Here we go.
Are we good? Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go. We're going to go.
We got to pivot on the super challenge.
They're going to run the
A
quarterback.
penalty that is uncalled on this play.
51 cut.
DC
loosen up. Jet Peel, 51 cut.
no super
Tight end's going to come down in the box.
It'll end up being the same thing. We're just getting to it.
Yeah, we're just going to motion to it, Hey, tighten down some.
Make sure you're set, everybody. 71.
5 seconds to play. 3rd and goal. The playoff-bound defenders trying to rise up late and get even with Houston. Mike DeLillo. The 13th play of this final drive.
Ready to go.
3rd and goal. DeLillo throws. End zone caught. Touchdown. Cornell Powell with his second touchdown of the day.
Let's go.
And a 3-point try away from tying it up.
Well, now the all-important conversion. My goodness, great usage of the motion there, and they used Roland to kind of spread the defense out, and Powell was wide open. A mistake in that secondary, but now you've got to get in the end zone again on this conversion.
They did it last week, the first drive of their game against Arlington. They went for 3 and got it. The only time they've attempted it this year. This is their second three-point attempt of the season, trying to tie it up with 3 seconds left.
Ready, ready, to go.
DeLillo from the shotgun. Floats it short. Rolling the catch. At the 5, to the 2, to the 1. He is stopped 1 yard shy.
Ruling on the field is a runner short of the goal line. The three-point try is no good.
1 yard short. 1 yard short. But with 3 seconds left, remember, they still have the 4th and 12 option. So they still have one more snap, guys. This is not over.
God.
Now let's go back and let's take a look at this try from the 10, the three-point attempt. They're trying to get basically a screen set up. Go block right here and bring Roland across the field. And he's got an opportunity to get outside, and he stops and cuts it back inside. His tight end has a great block right there. Rashad Williams is going to get blocked inside. He cuts it up and is unable to get to the goal line right there. He stopped a yard short, but again, DC has the option to go for it on 4th and 12, which means, as unlikely as it is, they do have another snap at this thing.
Clock will run with 3 seconds to go. Jalen McClendon has to be resuscitated a bit after that stunner. Can they hang on through one more play? This is the rule in the UFL. Instead of an onside kick, it's a 4th and 12. Last year, 3 for 7. This year, 1 for 5. DC has not attempted one of these alternative kicks.
So we got Troy Wright, red X on.
Barring a defensive penalty, this will be the end of the ball game because the clock does run with 3 seconds to go.
Hey, come out.
Here, you got to dig. All right. Hey, Troy Wright, red X on. Red X on. You be 1 and 2. Here we go. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. Ready, to go.
Final play. 4th and 12. DeLillo floats it up. Incomplete, and Houston will hang on.
You good, big dog?
The Roughnecks survive a furious rally from DC.
Fireball.
And Houston wins its 4th game of the season, knocking off the playoff-bound defenders 24-21.
Good job, bro. Yes, sir.
What a finish.
Good job, Coach.
I mean, what a finish there.
Get him, bro. Right? That's your dude now. Go get him. That quarterback. You can play now.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Thanks, Coach.
I think you got the team.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Love you too, man.
What a finish to this one.